Have you even prepared for a happy future? Today's custom is that the presidency is for some years, then there is a new election. In the same way, in one country it was customary that rulers were changed every year. The kings were changed. When the king was replaced, all the clothes of the old king were taken down and only one sheet was put on the body, and he was allowed to sit in the boat and be abandoned in the jungle. There was no village in this forest. This practice was going on. Those human beings who were left like this would die. They used to suffer. Either there was no food and a terrible forest. It was known to all that after a year we have to go away from here to forest, but they did not do anything. Once someone found that place, he was some sensible. The sensible person is he who makes his next move by seeing the future. Is Vicer. As soon as he got the authority, he asked the ministers and other people how much he can rule. It was told that 1 year. He again asked that there is no limit to authority throughout the year. There is no limit. This is the answer. You can rule as you please. Once someone found that place, he was some sensible. The sensible person is he who makes his next move by seeing the future. Is Vicer. As soon as he got the authority, he asked the ministers and other people how much he can rule. It was told that 1 year. He again asked that there is no limit to authority throughout the year. There is no limit. This is the answer. You can rule as you please. For a year, your words will be accepted as complete. You give anything, do anything, make anyone sit, and you have the complete right to order someone. Then he decided in his mind that when he has to go from here in a year, and he has to go there, then have to go locate the place and arrange it there first. With the sincerity, I will work with the responsibilities of the work that is left over here in the year. The above things: dancing, mujra, tamasha, abhinandan, panki, party, feast, losing time in all these things, losing time in rest. It is foolish to lose time in the pleasures of the senses. Because after 1 year all these will end. He has done all the extracurricular work that is not needed in life. Only with tremendous adulation and enjoyment and lipsa, he stopped all those tasks. People had to impress the new king for their selfishness. People come to him and say, we have arranged a lot in front of the palace. It will be a beautiful dance. All the Maharajas are going there and you should also reach there. That king said, we do not have a holiday. People came for a few days, then started thinking that he's a bad man. Senseless king, better leave him. This is selfishness. We take the name of others falsely. Truth is, we get stuck by ourselves. If you separate and the world feels their selfishness is not achieved, then they will leave you and keep relations very little, only for the sake of civilization. Parents are overwhelming and boys are big trees, but they do not have time to sit with them. They will keep the servants for parents, ask the doctor to come and see parents. They will arrange for the medicine, but sit around them and listen to them all day, and they interfere in the middle. Do not interfere. It does not happen. They will convince dad that, see, now you have grown old, you take God's name, you remain lonely, you have a man. There is no shortage of service. We are the working people. We do not have the time to sit with you. Remember this thing: as long as there is selfishness, love is there, and when it is seen that he does not work for their selfishness, then ignore him. When people saw that king did not do any work for them, then why come in vain to do impress him? So the people stopped visiting him. Now he started seeing his princely state and ordered that all the forests across the river be populated, the towns of the city settled there, and the goods here should be sent there. All the arrangements should be made until the 11 months are completed and all the work is done there. It was a king's order. There was no shortage of goods, and this was the full emphasis of governance. The whole forest of the river overflowed. The good things were there from here. Now, after completing a year, he was undressed and wrapped up in a sheet. He was told to sit in boat, and he did the same. It was a king's order that there should be no shortage of goods, and this was the full emphasis of governance. The whole forest of the river overflowed. The good things were there from here. Now, after completing a year, he was undressed and wrapped up in a sheet. He was told to sit in boat, and he did the same. When the boat moved, then the king was laughing. People asked that before you all the kings were crying. Why are you going laughing? He said, all were laughing at all in here, so were crying while leaving from here, but I gave up smiling here, so now I am laughing. If I had done rage, love, laughter here, then would have been crying empty-handed leaving this place. But I had done all my work ahead for the place I had to go. There is more happiness there for me than here. This fact is given by Mahatma Charan Das Ji in his book. It means that our age is exactly what we have got. Each breath is accounted for, and when the breath has been fulfilled, then we have to go after that. Even doctor's capacity is not enough to make man do a signature after our time here ends. So whatever you have to do it right now, and for whatever you have got this human life, you have to do it first. Be ready for here. The meaning of being prepared means that the mind does not have any stray and ready to move forward. Preparations for the future are to do this. Keep our mind in God. Be ready for God to carry us. This is a future preparation. It has to be done that there should be no any love of affection here. Whatever type of binding is here should not be done. No bond of attachment. It's mine, it's my love binds you with this place. Therefore, the creatures of the world should not get bound with feelings on this place, as everything will leave one day. This is a definite thing, and it will be so bad that we cannot keep it and leave all these. Then whether you become a ghost, phantom, cry out and be sad. I have talked with phantom spirits. I have known from them all these situations. Here in spirits they desire of the people of the world about the cravings of the materialistic world. There is a lot of suffering due to hostility here. Therefore, the account of all that we have here should be closed by pating it. If here the account of raga, hatred, attachment account can be settled, then it gets a lot easy, strength to go ahead easily. Otherwise, like past all kings, there we feel so helpless and can't do anything there, and the organism there are powerless, cannot do anything, and his mind keeps burning. The ghosts of the lower celestials have to suffer the hell journey, except for their mental distress. They are so horrible that they can not be wiped out in any way, but we can erase it easily. Man karmas are free, can do anything, but not of ghosts. They are helpless to bear what they have done in here. There is such a bad condition that can't be changed after we leave here. Therefore, just like this king, you too spent your life without being wasted here for further life. Meditate, make means, do penance. If you do not get caught in worldly delusion, then it is good, or else like other all kings, you will also be crying at the end of life. The decision is in your hands. Thank you for listening. Words of Great Shri Osho.